Hey everyone, it's me Lauren from Color the Kitty. I am here tonight to do a talk a little bit about drawing because it's that time of the month. This would have been last week's video, however, life is life. But first, I am going to show you what other things I've been up to. So here is I got a really weird camera angle happening, but here is my sea turtle all completed the first round. And to be honest, I am still not completed. I have more of a vision of what I'm going to do with my sea turtle. But there. Just had to show you. I'm really excited about it. So this here is a drawing I've been working on for a while. For a long time. If you've been following my Color to Kitty stuff, you know I've been working on this very slowly for a long time. So here is the motion. I have this on an easel. That's why it looks really weird. I thought try a different camera angle to see if you can actually see me drawing. So here is the picture coming along. Essentially, it's a friend of mine. He was sitting in his backyard, and someone took a picture of him, I guess. He has passed away back in 2020, actually. And back then, my spouse said to me, "It's like, well, why don't I draw him?" I'm like, "Okay." So I've been very slowly working on this for a long time. I decided to take my time with it because this is outside my element. I don't usually draw, but I've been working on it for a while, and that's what it is. I have a image that I've been working from, a black and white and a color that I pulled from the obituary that I've been using. Water. And then what I did originally was I gridded the image and then scaled it to the size of the photos so that way I can work on it section by section. So, for him overall, I think I'm mostly content with where I'm at. I'm not sure my full vision for how I want to finish it, but I think I'm getting there. Like, I'm getting to a point where I'm good. I've been working out for a long time, and this is just something that I just, this is beyond my element. So, what I'm going to do tonight for a bit is I want to work on the deck, which I know sounds pretty easy, but just that kind of feeling I'm at. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull onto the side the original so I can kind of follow along with where I'm at. And of course, more details have to be made in and that. So part of my inspiration of learning to draw was something that, just something I don't really get into as much. So according to this section of the picture, there's like some paint chips on the deck or something. So I'm just going to draw a rough representation. And then it's going to do some lineage, and then we're going to call it a night. So, just trying to think how I want to do this. And whatever angle I'm going with, I got to kind of, hopefully, stick with it. Of course, I'm not drawing it very well, but it's okay. And I know I should have gotten to depth of field and all that fun stuff, but not tonight. I just want to get it roughed in the deck planks. And I don't like where it's going. But that's okay. But I can always fix it later. Because I don't think I'm doing it right. I don't think I am. Yeah, because I did study art in high school, but I didn't really do... Yeah, I can definitely see I'm not doing this right. That's definitely not how a deck looks when you're looking at it as an image. Okay, so I'll have to go back to school on how to do this stuff. But at least I'm getting a representation in for now. Because in the picture, as it gets further up, it gets smaller and smaller. So that I gotta work on. I think I started good. But what I gotta figure out is my point of depth, I guess? I don't know. I'm out of practice on this stuff. which could be like way up here. I'm thinking for a minute. I had an eraser. There it is. So yeah, so I did a bit of drawing in high school. I felt like I sucked at it and just never picked it up since, until 2020 when I started doing this. So I'm just going to erase my lines, get them out of the way, see if I can get a rough deck in place. Now a ruler would help. So for example, what I want to do is I'm going to put my point up here. I'm going to use that to draw to and try a different way and see if that works. And this paper is just craft paper, I think. I got this from the art store. So let me bring it a little lower so you can kind of see what the heck I'm doing. So I've got a point way up here that I'm drawing from. And I'm just going to use that to work the planks from that point, because this is what I'm starting to remember. So this might not really work, but it's something to start so I can work around it. It might not work. And then as we get more away into the background, the planks gotta get smaller. No, this ain't gonna work. Because that looks too wicked. Too far out. So maybe if I bring the point to here, that might work. I think I had a good start. It's just... Alright. I'm going to try it from where the porch is. I'm overthinking it. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do the one where you can actually see it from the porch. And where is that one going? To his shoulder. So I'm just gonna go there. So I think from there, I'm just gonna do it like that. Okay, I'm on to something. This might not work, but this might actually work. I'm just freeballing here. Whoops, that one was not straight. There. There's a rough deck happening, which still looks awful, but it gives me something to work from. And then from there, so I know I'm totally out of view. Sorry guys, I'm getting used to this setup because I'm trying this idea for doing this. Because as I'm working towards the top, I want it to be smaller and smaller, so this might actually work. This is just me winging it. There's a wicked deck happening. I don't quite like it, but I'm gonna work. I kind of like it. I like it, but I don't. So there's my deck. It's a little rough, especially at the top. I don't like this eraser, but that's okay. I'm just going to do that. Oh, that just made it look worse. Alright, and then I'm gonna do one more thing while we're here. Is down here work in some notches for the planks. That way you can see it's like the edge of the deck. So there is my deck for tonight, as I got too much eraser shavings all over. So let me pull it back a bit and show you. Actually, let me pull this away so you can see more flatly the image. There you go. So there is the image. So there, I worked on the deck a bit. I don't like it, but it gives me something to start from. That's how I've been working on this slowly. Like, I originally started by, the overall body, just as an outline, working on his head. The hair I don't like, but it's not bad. Like, just took time. It takes time to kind of work with it, and I actually really, really like it. I'm warming up to it more so now. So why am I doing this drawing stuff? Because I actually had an idea this week about doing more drawing, and it's kicking myself to do more. So what he's holding is actually his cell phone. I remember he always had his cell phone with him. I miss him. I do. He was a good friend. Really interesting guy. So yeah. All right. Well, everyone, thank you for watching and entertaining me as I tried to draw a bit of a deck, roughly, which doesn't look that great, but that's okay. But I guess there's something to work with. Like, over time, I'll work in more detail and shading. It's just I got a framework I can work from, which I kind of like, actually. So there. All right. Well, if you have any questions for me, let me know. I am not a pro artist. I'm just someone who likes to play around with papers and colors and colored pencils. I was about to say pencil crayons. And occasionally I try to step out my comfort zone and work on something like this. And someday I'll eventually be done. I think I'm going to keep this as a black and white. I just like where it's going. I like how I really stepped outside my element and worked on this. So that's awesome. Alright, well, thank you, everyone. Feel free to check back next week, and feel free to click that subscribe button and give me some help here. I would really, really appreciate it. Alrighty, bye, everybody.